5 mistakes you should never ignore in a relationship. Hello to you, and welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about a sensitive but important topic: romantic relationships. We often say that love is beautiful, that love makes the heart beat, but the truth is that love alone isn't enough. A relationship takes effort, patience, respect, and most importantly, an awareness of certain behaviors that, if ignored, can destroy even the most beautiful love stories. In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 mistakes you should never ignore in a relationship. Some seem small, others are hard to see at first, but they all have a huge impact on the couple. And trust me, the 5th mistake is often the one that quietly destroys things without us even realizing it. So get comfortable, and let's look at these 5 fatal mistakes together. Mistake 1. Lack of communication. Communication is the backbone of a relationship. When you don't say how you feel, when you keep everything to yourself, you leave room for misunderstandings. A small misunderstanding can turn into a big argument simply because we didn't take the time to explain ourselves. Many couples drift apart, not because they no longer love each other, but because they no longer know how to talk to each other. For example, you're hurt by something your partner said, but you stay quiet. In the moment, it seems easier than talking about it, but deep down, the pain remains. Over time, it builds up and eventually explodes through arguments or contempt. Lesson: in a relationship, it's better to speak honestly, even if it's not easy, than to stay silent and let unspoken things slowly destroy the connection. Mistake 2. Lack of respect. Love without respect has no value. Respect isn't just about avoiding insults. It's also about how you treat the other person, how you talk, how you listen. Small put-downs, criticisms in front of others, an aggressive tone of voice. All of these hurt more deeply than we imagine. For example, a partner who constantly makes fun of you, who downplays your efforts or dreams, eventually suffocates you. Even if you laugh along at first, deep down, you feel diminished. Lesson: respect is proof that the other person sees you as valuable. Ignoring a lack of respect means condemning yourself to a toxic relationship. Mistake 3. Neglecting time together. Love needs care. Like a plant you water. Spending time together, sharing simple moments, laughing, talking. That's what nourishes the bond. But when you start telling yourself, he or she already knows I love them, I don't need to make an effort, that's when the relationship starts to cool down. For example, a couple living together but no longer sharing anything, each on their phone, watching TV, or absorbed in their work. Little by little, they're no longer 2 lovers but 2 roommates. Lesson: never neglect the small gestures, a thoughtful message, a surprise outing, a shared meal. These are the moments that keep the flame alive. Mistake 4. Excessive jealousy and control. A little jealousy might seem cute, but when it becomes constant, it destroys. Checking the other person's phone, doubting every outing, monitoring their social media. All of that shows deep insecurity. And this insecurity, if not fixed, eventually suffocates the other person. For example, your partner goes out with their friends, and you call them 10 times that evening. At first, you think it's love, but for the other person, it's mistrust, a lack of confidence. The result: instead of feeling loved, they feel trapped. Lesson: love is freedom within trust. If you ignore unhealthy jealousy, it becomes a weapon that destroys everything in its path. Mistake 5. Tolerating lies and betrayal. This is the most dangerous mistake, turning a blind eye to lies. A relationship is built on trust. Without it, there's nothing left. Even small repeated lies chip away at trust. Even worse, tolerating betrayal or a double life means giving up your own dignity. For example, you find out your partner is lying to you, but you forgive them without them changing. The problem is, each new lie further destroys your self-esteem and your love. Lesson: a strong couple can weather storms, but never on the ground of lies. Honesty is non-negotiable. Conclusion: there you have it. Now you know the 5 mistakes you should never ignore in a relationship. 1. Lack of communication. 2. Lack of respect. 3. Neglecting shared time. 4. Excessive jealousy. 5. Lies and betrayal. A relationship isn't just about love, it's also about trust, respect, shared time, and a willingness to grow together. Remember, ignoring these mistakes weakens your relationship. Facing them with honesty gives it a chance to last. And you? What do you think is the hardest mistake to forgive in a relationship? Tell me in the comments. I'm really interested. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this content, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message.